Affirm yourself. I am an expression of divine calmness and peace. I speak peace over my life. I speak joy into my life. I speak love over my life. I speak success into my life. I trust my inner voice. I trust my highest self. I live in truth. I speak truth. I am honest, truthful, and sincere. I express myself in a healthy way. My words have the power to heal. I speak not to harm, but to help. All my days filled with peace, peace and love. I just wanna live in peace, peace and love. Inhale and then I breathe, peace and love, peace and love. All my days filled with peace, peace and love. I just wanna live in peace, peace and love. Exhale and then release, peace and love, peace and love. I know God's real. I know how it feels. I know hearts break. I know time heals. I know pride kills. I know how it feels. I know God's real. That's how you feel when you got heaven inside. No negative vibes. I'm very divine and very sublime. I'm pelican fly and elephant wise. Close my eyes and I cherish the times I feel like Sade. I shake that pranayama in my body. I vibrate, no chatty patties in my passe. No blase, in peace and paradise we parlay. I shade, all my days filled with peace, peace and love. I just wanna live in peace, peace and love. Inhale and then I breathe, peace and love, peace and love. All my days filled with peace, peace and love. I just wanna live in peace, peace and love. Exhale and then release, peace and love. Close your eyes and gently inhale and exhale as we travel into a place
Hello, girls and goddesses
of
here.
peace, love,
Been a while.
and eternal sunshine.
Been quite a way. I needed the time and space to mourn my relatives that are transitioned, that has passed on to the other realm. And so I guess I am back now. I have been doing a lot of thinking lately. Guys, something happened, okay? Something happened and I am so willing to share it with you guys. The other day, a friend of mine invited me. He's actually a DJ. He has a 2-hour show on some radio station. So he invited me over for us to have discussion. We booked for a date and apparently as late as my ass as always, I was late to the program. So we couldn't got the chance to have the program at the studio. My friend said, let's move the venue to a different place. And I'm like, okay, that's fine by me. If we cannot have the program at the studio, it's totally fine to have it anywhere else. At the end of the day, it's the message that matters. So here I am on my way. I meet my friend and he takes me and my driver to some pub. It was the early hours of the day. It was around brunch time, so I wasn't really bothered with the music because the pub hadn't actually opened for them to be playing loud music yet. So I'm like, okay, we could compromise. I'm like, Abna, you have to compromise. So here I meet my DJ friend. We are seated at the pub waiting for the cameras and lighting and sound to arrive for us to have our discussion. Fast forward, I don't want to bore you with my story, but fast forward, we waited and waited and waited and waited for hours. Guy didn't show up early, so I decided to, you know, call it a day and reschedule the interview and then just ask my driver to bring me back home. So right when I got up from the chair, I picked my purse. The camera guy is here. It was a very bad timing. You know why? Because this time it's around afternoon and the business owner, the pub owner, is opening. People are coming in. The music has to be on. So I didn't understand, because I know sometimes some very laid down plans can go to waste. So here am I, and I'm like, oh, it's totally okay. I trust the universe's timing. I know when the time is right, when the space is right, we are definitely going to have this interview. So I told my DJ friend and the camera guy who had just gotten in that you guys should come in my area. There's a lot of spaces. We could have a very nice place to sit and have this, you know, interview, this, and get this thing downward. So on my way back home, I was just thinking, I was just reminiscing. I tried to go in and, like my usual self, find answers within. My past self would be a whole lot of negative. My past self would think negative for the program actually not happening. By this time, I wanted to be positive for once. Okay, it didn't happen. Okay, I was all dressed up for the interview and it didn't happen. So what? That is not the end of the world. So I was just thinking, and this inner voice, this inner intuitive voice says to me, Goddess, you are all dressed up. You are going to talk about angels and divine beings and our ancestors and our ancestral worship, and you think that a pub is an appropriate place to have such conversation? And I'm like, what? It is that the universe talking. It's that the universe communicating with me. And I knew, okay, so the universe had another plans. Because I personally, if you are here on my channel and you watch my videos, you will see that I love nature. I love to be surrounded by the bees, by the birds, by the trees, by the butterflies. I love the fresh air. I love the big spaces. I love to, you know, step in nature. So I totally get it. Why that interview, in one way or the other, had to be rescheduled, because the beings, the energies, the divine, the angels wants me to have this conversation in a place that resonates with my soul, in a place that I love, that I feel comfortable, that I feel loved in, and that is definitely nature. So I'd rather have this conversation by the river or in a space like this, in a park, but under some tree, on some rocks, on a mountain tops, rather than have that conversation in a pub. So after I discerned this information, I was so calm, I was so cool, trusting my intuition more, allowing myself to be guided by that inner voice. And I am also here to tell you that God voice in you, you can trust it. You can heed to it to guide you throughout your days, to take you places. Trust that inner consciousness. Trust that inner voice in you, that inner God, that inner goddess, because it will never leave you astray. It is only when you do not trust your instincts, your gut instinct, what you intuitively feel within you, only when you don't trust it that you go astray. I myself am a typical example. Anytime I don't heed to my intuition, something bad happens. Literally what I'm here to tell you today, to trust your intuition. Trust that gut within you, that inner voice. It is very soft, very tiny, but when you learn to trust this voice, it will take you to places. It will lead you to peace, to still waters, to your highest self. It will lead you to success.